What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, where today we will be reviewing the Mara Jade Duology. But before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, let's get into it. The background of the books: Allegiance, which is the first one, was released in 2007. Choices of One was released in 2011, and they're Timothy Zahn's last Legends novels, and Allegiance is the first book to have a major part that is from a stormtrooper's point of view. The background: in universe, Allegiance takes place 6 months after the Battle of Yavin, and Choices of One takes place 8 months after it. And these books follow a group of rogue stormtroopers, Mara Jade, and the Rebel Alliance trying to find a new base and recruit Imperial governors to their side. So Allegiance revolves around a group of rogue stormtroopers who agree with the Empire but don't like the methods that they use, which leads to them accidentally killing their superior officer and having to go on the run because, it's murder. And meanwhile, Mara Jade is investigating a pirate gang who is being used by an Imperial governor to try and gain independence. And the rebels are also in contact with the governor, but because he's also playing like he wants a rebel base and he's trying to feed that to the Empire. And I really enjoyed the Stormtroopers' point of view in this book. It's very intriguing. It was kind of like the Bad Batch, but more interesting because they were normal Stormtroopers instead of freaks like the Bad Batch. And it's really refreshing, but also concerning to get a pro-Empire point of view. Mara Jade is odd in this book because she later becomes a hero, but at the time of this book, she is the Emperor's hand. Yeah. Choices of One: the Stormtroopers. They've about run out of gear to use since their independence, and Mara Jade recruits them for one last mission. And the rebels are in contact with a treasonous governor to get a base for them. But this governor is being blackmailed because his family is kidnapped by an alien warlord who is playing both sides to bring out Thrawn to defeat him. And that's kind of Thrawn's whole storyline, is that he's tracking down this alien warlord. And I didn't like this book as much as Allegiance because it felt like Allegiance, but again. And I also don't like how the Stormtroopers, they abandon the Empire just to become like the Emperor's hand, her private Stormtrooper Corps. So they really are still helping the Emperor. Personal rating: Allegiance, like an 8.5 out of 10. Choices of One, like a 7.5 out of 10. Random thoughts: I didn't like these books as much as the rest that I've read. They don't really focus on my favorite character, Thrawn. They're more of Mara Jade novels. Not that I'm sexist. She's an interesting character, but she's only really interesting after the Emperor dies. And, yeah, that's why I don't like them. They're also not very unique, not really fresh. Because obviously Choices of One is like copy and paste of Allegiance. But Allegiance is also just kind of like a basic Rebels between episode 4 and 5 story with a little bit of rogue stormtroopers cut in between. And it just really didn't tickle my fancy. What else did I think of these books? I read them a month ago, and that's really the problem. They don't have any staying power. They were kind of just in one ear, out the other. Not too significant. Like, they don't really add to Star Wars at large. They just exist. Like, they don't change any of the characters. There's a cool moment in Choices of One where Mara Jade and Luke meet for the first time, but they don't know it. And Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of like cool little things, but not like really interesting things. So, yeah, that's about all my thoughts on these books.